something I hate. Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd do something a bit different today. I thought I'd do a video of sorts. Partly because it's cold and my hands don't work so well in the cold, even though I was wearing gloves. You know, we're living in, as they say, interesting times, or whatever it is. Though few people ever haven't. And things are pretty dire. The outlook's not so good. There's a lot of concern in the world. Absolutely understandable, of course. But you know, it's still good to have hope and be optimistic, or more realistic. Now, when people say realism, I don't know, I feel like they're actually just hiding as a cynic. It is absolutely fine to recognize that there are issues, some incredibly dire ones, especially for generations under mine. The millennial group, or Gen Y, or whatever. There are a lot of things to be concerned about, and I do quite despair, but we are still allowed to be optimistic, we're still allowed to be hopeful. However, that needs to be buoyed with action, and not just reckless action. Action should be thought out. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. What I really want to be saying, though, is that, if you're watching this, it means you're awake. If things are dire, if you're awake, that's already one step. At the end of the day, the bare minimum you need to do is to persevere, through a bad day. And obviously that's easier said than done. Sometimes it's hard to do, but like if you end up getting through the day doing nothing, you still got through the day. That is one step. If you have gotten through the day, then hopefully you can wake up for the next day. There are a lot of things. Again, I know this is easier than done, but there are a lot of things that I've been through over the past, 19 years that I generally don't talk about. Sure, I'm not what some might say, as being in the most lucrative of positions, but where I am now is very different and very much more up from where I was, say, even 4 months ago. But I didn't get here on my own. People talk about being self-made, but very few are. It is very much, at least in my view, an outlier. As far as I'm aware, most things are a team effort. Most things are a group work, So if you're watching this and you've gotten this far, you can still do something despite how impossible it may seem, despite how heavy your mental health state may be. You can still seize at least a little bit of a sense of victory, even if it doesn't feel that way. It does take a lot of work, it does take a lot of effort, and sometimes problems feel more insurmountable than they are. But if you've gotten this far, you can certainly keep going. I guess, always be aware, most things are a team effort. Most things take people, not person. And there's nothing wrong with that. And the only way that we're going to get through the problems that the world faces, both existentially and otherwise, is through group effort. It's not going to be just one person doing things. It's going to take a collective. It takes a lot of empathy and education and outreach. Unfortunately, it does take a lot of arguing. And the thing is, once success is achieved, no one really gets to rest. But hopefully the fighting and the working towards a better tomorrow becomes easier. So yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I guess that's the end of it. Yeah, just hope you all have a fantastic day.